This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website, portfolio, or online store. In this video, I will talk about 12 reasons why the new HTC One is better than the Apple iPhone 5S. Now, I'm not hating on the iPhone 5S. In fact, I've been using this device for the past few months, and it's a great phone. But of course, the iPhone 5S was released in 2013, so we do expect the newly released HTC One to have some more advantages compared to the iPhone 5S. And for all the iPhone lovers, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in another video which talks about 10 reasons why the iPhone 5S is better than the new HTC One. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. The first reason is the HTC One has better speakers compared to the 5S. Of course, the HTC Boom Sound speaker is one of the best, if not the best, speaker that you can find on any smartphone right now. Have a listen, and I'm pretty sure that you can tell a big difference in the speaker quality. Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Ken, and welcome to my early 2014 edition of my desk setup tour video. Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Ken, and welcome to my early 2014 edition of my desk setup tour video. The new HTC One has a better screen resolution compared to the 5S, with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 HD 441 pixels per inch density. On the other hand, the iPhone 5S isn't even 720p HD. The resolution is 1136 by 640, but because of the smaller screen size, the pixel density is still fairly high at 326 pixels per inch. So the display on both devices are very clear and sharp, but if you look at them side by side, you can tell the HTC One has a slightly sharper display. As I mentioned before, the iPhone 5S has a 4-inch display, and the HTC One has a 1-inch larger display at 5 inches. But having a larger display, you get a lot more screen real estate, like playing games, browsing the web, or watching videos. The M8 has better specs compared to the 5S. Now this might not be a very fair statement because the HTC One was just released a few days ago and the iPhone 5S was released last year. So we do expect the HTC One to have better specs. On the HTC One, you'll find a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 quad-core 2.3 GHz processor with an Adreno 330 GPU and 2 GB of RAM. The iPhone 5S has a dual-core 1.3 GHz Apple A7 processor with the PowerVR G6430 quad-core graphics, and this has 1 GB of RAM. Now to be honest, using these devices every day, you're not really gonna notice the difference. Both devices are very quick and snappy, and you are able to run those intense graphic games or apps. The battery life is also better on the HTC with the 2600 mAh battery compared to the 1600 mAh battery on the iPhone 5S. With the internal storage of these devices, the HTC features external micro SD card storage. So if you run out of internal storage on your M8, you can simply slide in a 16, 32, 64, or even 128 GB of external storage. The HTC One features NFC, whereas the iPhone 5S does not. Personally, I don't use NFC very often, but I know a lot of people who use NFC on a daily basis. The HTC One, or Android in general, is much more customizable compared to the iPhone. What I mean by this is you can easily change your icon design by downloading different icon packs, or you can download different launchers to change your theme of your Android phones. And you can download many applications to tweak your experience with Android to the way you want. I know you can jailbreak your iOS device to customize it furthermore, but you can do everything right out of the box with Android. Before moving on to the last few reasons, let's first take a look at the sponsor for this video. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is a service that allows you to create your own professional website. It's very simple and easy to set up your website. They provide a bunch of website templates and beautiful designs. It's as simple as drag and drop your content into your website. Not only you will be saving a lot of money and not hire a website designer, you can actually create a very good looking and very functional website. If you want to open your e-commerce or online store, you can do that with Squarespace because every site comes with an online store. Plan just starts at $8 a month and includes a free domain name if you sign up for a year. When you decide to sign up for a free trial with no credit card required, be sure to use my offer code KENFilms to get 10% off on your first purchase. This way you can support my videos and get some discount. So I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring my videos. Because of the ultra pixel camera on the HTC One, it performs extremely well in low light situations. This new dual camera feature is quite interesting and impressive. So when you take a picture, you are able to tap on an area and it will refocus on that part. So if you have two different interesting subjects in your frame, you can actually make one object in focus and the other one in the background out of focus, or the background in focus and the foreground out of focus. I'm not sure if this is going to be useful in the future or if this is just a gimmick, but of course the iPhone 5s does not have this feature. Speaking of the camera, the front-facing camera on the HTC One is much wider than the iPhone 5s's front-facing camera. And the front-facing camera shoots 5 megapixel pictures compared to the 1.2 megapixel pictures on the 5S. It also shoots 1080p HD compared to the 720p HD front-facing camera. And now let's move on to the last reason. And this is a big selling point for most consumers, which is the price. Let's compare the 32GB version of these two devices. The iPhone 5S is $749 without any contract, so it's unlocked. And for the HTC One M8, it's $100 cheaper, which is $649 for the same amount of internal storage, which is 32GB. So this concludes my 12 reasons why the HTC One M8 is better than the Apple iPhone 5S. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let's try to reach 1,000 likes on this video. Let's see if we can do it. And be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which device you personally prefer. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.